This is KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are from the Iowa Theater Artists production, upcoming, of the play Grace and Glorie. Say hi to a couple of old friends, Meg Merckens.
Hi.
And Deborah Kennedy.
Good morning.
So glad to have you two back here. Deb, you've been doing theater around the country. You've been working in some other towns. So
I've been everywhere, man.
Before we talk about this play, tell me what you've been up to.
Well, I just got back from North Dakota. I was working for Stage West Entertainment doing Medora the Musical. I was part of the crew there, and then also part of the cast for Gospel Brunch. Really fantastic company to work for, fantastic musicians, made me feel like a rock star. It was just, great experience.
And you had been doing some work in, was it Wichita too?
I was in Kansas earlier this year, yeah. Yeah, I was directing a show for them out there, did some casting for them as well. So, yeah, been everywhere.
and Meg is trying desperately to retire.
Yes,
but we won't let her.
Amana. I'm just Amana. It's like, nope, I'm still going.
And you have a show upcoming,
yes,
opening the 7th of October, called Grace and Glorie. And I know this title, but tell me a little bit about it.
It will be me. It's a story about two women, and one is 90-year-old who lives in the backwoods of Virginia, and she is ill, and she is assigned a helper, a hospice worker, who is from New York City, a Harvard MBA student who is totally out of her element in this particular environment. And it's kind of like The Odd Couple. In a way, it's a lovely story about friendship, power of friendship, and these two women having to learn things about each other and come together in this situation. And it's sweet and funny, and I really love the story. Is
it just a two-person show?
Yes.
Just the two of you.
Yeah.
And it is one of those that. Obviously, it's about the relationship and about the humor and the pathos, but of course, overarching over all of this is the fact that your character is, because it's a hospice situation.
Yes.
So, kind of spoilers, but we kind of know how things are going to end.
Well, you kind of know that from the top, and it's interesting in that I'm playing a 90-year-old, so I'm playing just up a little bit in my age, and but I love that, because it gives you a chance to get inside the skin of somebody else and from a different location in the United States and different background. And Deb and I are having a great time working together on this particular piece. So it's fun not to be the only person on stage, to have a second person to talk to.
Because the last couple of things you did have been one-person shows.
So this is delightful. The cast party is going to be ever so much more fun. But
versus
it's
party one,
yeah, where I tell myself my own stories. This has been great, and it actually, interestingly, is a piece that I did 20-some years ago and played the younger woman, and so it's really fun if you stay in long enough. And you just kind of pop into the older roles.
You get to play every role in every show sooner or later.
Yeah, including the men.
No. Yeah. So look for Meg upcoming in a production of The Music Man.
Amadeus.
Yeah.
All right.
Deb, talk to me a little bit about getting your head into the skin of this big city person moving to the backwoods.
Well, it's funny because there is a great juxtaposition written in the script between these two characters. I mean, Meg's character is a country woman, simple woman. The house has limited access to electricity and water, where my character has come from New York City. So that first introduction, those differences are quite obvious and extreme. And then there are other points in the show where you see this city woman trying to adjust to country living. And one of the first things that my character says was, boy, when they told me you lived in the mountains, I didn't quite fully appreciate, I wasn't even sure my car would make it here, to your house. So that's how different that these two characters are, where she is a religious woman. Meg's character is a religious woman, simple woman, very still thankful and appreciative for her things, even though she's in the condition that she is. She was just like, well, that's my life, and that, And then my character has the hardened edge of New York because she was a lawyer in New York, and now she's in this setting, and now her husband's kind of taking the front seat in the business world, in the home front as well. So yeah, there's a great juxtaposition in this script between the two characters that is funny, touching, just great writing, and very fun to play.
And it's really fun that even though they're so widely separate in how they've been brought up and their views on the world, the fun part is watching each of them learn something from the other.
That was going to actually be my next question,
Oh,
is that
good.
it's really, it seems obvious from the outside that Deb's character, and I haven't asked yet, Grace or Glorie, who's Grace and who's Glorie?
Gloria.
I'm Gloria.
Oh, okay. That your character, it seems like she would be the one who learns everything.
She really does.
But Meg, I'm
no.
sensing that is not totally the case.
I think absolutely that Grace learned something along the way too, which is you think it's going to be all
one-sided,
one-sided, but it's not, and that's the part that's so much fun. And each day that we're in rehearsal, it's discovery of something new for each character, and so that's the part that's been very enjoyable. And I think that's what audiences are going to truly enjoy is. You probably can kind of sense where the story might go, but how you get there, it's how you get there.
Yeah, in this case truly is about the journey, because
Yes.
you kind of know going in probably how things are going to end. So
And it's amazingly funny, and because you think, oh, this sounds like a drama, but it really has so much humor in it, and I think that's what makes it so enjoyable.
Yeah, we were totally cracking up in rehearsal trying to get through one of the scenes. It was like, oh, this is so ridiculous. But yeah, it's so, and hopefully the audience will enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
So.
The show is Grace and Glorie from the Iowa Theater Artists Company, and opens October 7th.
Yes.
And runs until
October 23rd. And we have a Friday night, a Saturday night, a Sunday afternoon, and then we have 2 Wednesday matinees as well in there. So if you go to the website, you'll find all of the ticket information and dates and performance times. And so there'll be, I think, 11 performances altogether.
Okay, in your wonderful intimate space there
Yes,
at the
I know.
barn
I
in
love
Amana.
that space.
And the website is
IowaTheaterArtists.org. The theater with an R-E.
okay. All right.
If you just Google us, it'll pop up.
It'll pop right up first thing. Meg Merckens and Deb Kennedy, thanks so much for coming in. Sounds like a
Thank
delightful
you.
show. Good luck
Oh,
with it.
it is. Yes, we're looking forward to it.